Hi everyone, this is the Ankh-Morpork Historians Guild, and today we'll be reviewing Jingo by Terry Pratchett, released in 1998. I'm Purtis, and I
Are you
use they,
sure
them.
about that? Are you sure about that?
My name?
Are you sure about what you just said?
Jingo?
Was that a real?
Oh, whoa, shit.
Was
No,
that was that a bit? Or
I just forgot what book we were reading, honestly. I just forgot.
Wait,
I mean, the last continent
are
is
we?
pretty forgettable.
Wait, I thought we had already recorded the episode.
I mean, you
No,
said wait,
we're
hold
doing
on.
a
No,
secret
no, no, no,
episode.
hold on. I will be fine if that's the episode. I'll leave right now. I've got this great fucking video game. I'm going to a sex party later. I would love to not record an episode on the last continent. But you said that you actually did want to discuss the
That
book.
was me. I do a little bit, but it's just because I want to do it.
It's fine. There's nothing about it. This is the thing about this fucking book. Is some of the jokes are fine. Some of them suck. It's just a bunch of jokes, super duper fast.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of cultural context.
I'm fine, not doing an episode on this. I thought of a sense of duty I should, but actually no. I feel like I would rather sit here and talk to you guys about anything rather than that book.
Yeah, I mean, it's just there's nothing to review, just because it's one of his joke books, and his joke books really don't review good at the best of times. But I feel especially because we don't care about Australians,
It's true, we really don't care about Australians.
I've known a lot of Australians. I've talked to a lot of Australians. I spend a lot of time on the internet, and I'm an insomniac, so I end up talking to a lot of Australians. The thing is, they're just British people. They hate it when you say that, but they're just British people. They really don't like it when you say that. They're just British people, and they're a bit more racist than British people are.
Oh,
wow,
that's
impressive.
Well, it's always easier to be more racist when you have more people to be racist against, right? And they're really centrally located to a lot of things. Have strong feelings on South Africans and Asians and Islanders and Aboriginals.
My God.
And they're an overwhelmingly conservative Christian nation. Overwhelmingly conservative Christians. So, I don't know. And that's not what any of the jokes in this book are about. Because that's the thing. I've never seen an all Australian joke media is all about how they're fucking drunkards who love doing dangerous shit in the wild, which, is the good part. Those are the good guys in Australia. Those dudes are dope. I want to fucking hang with those dudes all the time. But most of Australia is some British person who's ended up in a fucking desert and has decided to hate as many ethnicities as possible.
Yeah. Which, admittedly, is what would happen if you stuck a British person in a desert that also somehow had contact with a bunch of other races. That's a very logical thing to happen under those circumstances.
Yeah. It's exactly what you'd expect. So I don't know. I don't need to do this. I feel like I've actually just said everything I need to say.
Yeah. It was so hard for me to get through this book because, when I hate a book, at least I'm riveted, But I just found it kind of boring.
I mean,
I actually found it super easy to get through because I didn't hate it. I could just put it on and let it wash over me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling too. I will say, we all listened to the audiobook, right?
I read it.
Oh.
Because I didn't like the audiobook.
I was about to say you're very lucky, because that shit was harsh. Yeah. Listening to that man do an Australian accent for that long, it was clearly also making him tired.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking harsh. I will say there was one great reference that I really did enjoy and does make me want to go watch this movie again, which is there's a reference to the Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Mhm.
And God, I do
Movie,
want to.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, fuck! I love that movie, man.
Did I just deal you psychic damage?
Yes, you did. How have you not seen that? How have I
don't even
not
know what that
made
is.
you what? You don't know what it is?
No.
Oh my god. Okay. It's a road trip comedy film about. What a great fucking movie. It's a road trip comedy film about two drag queens and a transgendered person trying to cross the Australian desert in this crazy fucking bus
I do love that
that
already.
they have called Priscilla.
I do love that.
And it's called The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. And Hugo Weaving, the guy who plays like Mr. Smith and Elrond and thousands of other famous roles, is one of the drag queens. And he
Oh.
puts in 8,000 fucking %. It's so fucking good. I should also say the guy who plays the transgendered woman is also very famous. He puts in, a good amount, but
Yeah.
fucking Hugo Weaving was ready to be a drag queen for this
Yes.
fucking role.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, is that was the drag queen reference? I was like,
yeah.
that-
Well, like during the drag queens, they say something like Petunia the Desert Princess,
Yeah.
or something like that, and that is what's written on Priscilla. Priscilla,
Yeah.
Desert Princess, or something like that.
Yeah.
Fucking great movie. We should watch this movie together, y'all. This is
Okay.
it's a killer fucking movie. It does
I'd be
get
up for that.
very sad at some points.
Yeah, I'd do that. I think it would be a funner time than reading The Last Continent. I mean, I don't really have anything against this book.
Again,
I
it was
just-
nothing. I just felt like it was nothing. It was a bunch of jokes and it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the ideas were really cool. Like if this had been about the god of evolution, and you probably didn't get to the god of evolution's like voice in the audiobooks, but it is
No.
worse than dying, actually.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really harsh.
Yeah. I mean, this is rated above every other Rincewind book
Yep,
for me. So
as well as me as well.
Not for me.
What is higher?
Light Fantastic.
Oh, I forgot that
Not
you
on
liked
my list. Yeah.
I thought you.
Yeah.
I forgot you liked that book.
Yeah. I really like the conclusion of The Light Fantastic. I think it is better than anything in The Last Continent.
Yeah, it's just there's all this book around it. Is the problem with the fucking finale of?
Okay, we already did that whole argument. We did that whole argument already. Don't think about that too hard.
Oh, I did
Yeah,
actually have one.
I think
One thing I did want to say about The Last Continent, which is, it did, in the true fashion of all Terry Pratchett books, it did have one thing that made me that will resonate in my fucking head forever, which is a fucking scene where where they're talking about the art and the way Aboriginal people draw, and that it has that little bit where Ponder's like, it was the most true bird ever put down. That just because their eyes lied to them didn't mean that they had to have them. They didn't have to lie to you as well. That
yeah.
part, fucking genius. So fucking banger. And I will say, that was fucking brilliant, and that was truly some Terry Pratchett ass writing out of nowhere. It hit me like a fucking brick because I was not ready for him to hit me with something like that.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but also when they were talking about Aboriginal art, they had that bit where they were talking about as if the artist had wanted you to see both the outside and the inside of the creature at one time.
Mhm.
Have you guys actually looked at Aboriginal art?
I think I have.
Yeah, I think I did for an art class.
Because
The
he's talking about X-ray paintings.
is that the lines that make it change, or like the ridges, or is that something else? No.
No, X-ray art is literally like there's a style of Aboriginal art that does show the anatomical inside of something and the outside of something
Oh,
at the same time. It
yeah.
looks
I just
very
looked
fucking
it up.
good.
I have seen this. It looks cool as hell.
Yeah, it's like my fave.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you referenced it.
Mhm.
Anyways, those are literally the only things I have to say.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think yeah, I think that's fine. I think we said a thing on the book, and that's okay.
I mean, we said, yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. I think, honestly, we don't even need to do the puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I think
I think, yeah, it's fine. This feels good.